We are live right now tracking Santa Claus and his reindeers that make their way to the valley on this Christmas Eve. This is the NORAD tracking system right here. It's using a bunch of satellite dishes to pinpoint Santa's exact location. Currently, he is in Canada, so we're being told right now. And his next stop, he should be on his way to the East Coast, states like New York and Georgia. Of course, we'll be checking in on Santa throughout our newscast, so keep it right here for the updates on this breaking story. Well, tracking our Christmas Day forecast is meteorologist Rich Dahlquist. Rich, Santa shouldn't have a whole lot of trouble when it comes to weather to worry about here, should he?
Absolutely not. Beautiful day out there. It was gorgeous today. California. I'll tell you when we have the next chance of rain here in the valley. Now it's going to play out your entire week.
Thank you, Rich. Well, just in the newsroom now, flight cancellations already being planned for Christmas Day. Delta Airlines expects to scrap 500 flights nationwide because of the weather. 300 of those flights depart from Atlanta, where a rare Christmas snowstorm is now moving in. Well, here's all new video of those conditions holiday travelers are up against tonight. The snow might be pretty to look at, but trust me, anyone dreaming of a white Christmas here is probably not one of those 92 million Americans behind the wheel.
I'm scared I'm going to get stuck in Charlotte snow and weather and stuff before I head back there.
Ice and snow is expected to frost half of the nation by Sunday. So if you're flying or have family who is, check those flights constantly and stay with ABC 15 and ABC15.com for coverage on any major airport delays. Right now, the feds are investigating a whistleblower pilot who posted several videos on YouTube. We still don't know who this guy is, but he is talking. New tonight, ABC 15 Dave Biskobing explains what he's trying to do.
I just saw the whole fallacy of the whole system.
We don't even know this pilot's name, but his videos are making national news. In Phoenix, Dave Biskobing, ABC 15 News.
A security scare for the first family on this Christmas Eve. A man leading police on a chase drove right past the president's vacation home in Hawaii, prompting Secret Service agents to spring into action. The man was arrested and are told he was not trying to target the president. Well, when the Obamas return to the White House, some big changes are in store. The president is switching out the players on his team, but he says he's not completely cleaning house like President Clinton did after his midterm mark. Already on the way out, our National Economic Council Director, Larry Summers, Secretary of Defense, Robert Gates, Senior White House Advisor, David Axelrod, and Chief of Staff, Rahm Emanuel, who we're told is now running for Chicago mayor. Bristol Palin, she could become our newest celebrity neighbor. Her mom, former vice presidential candidate Sarah Palin, just bought her a house in Maricopa. All new at 10, ABC 15's Christina Boomer explains what her future neighbors have to say.
All the buzz this Christmas Eve in Maricopa is
moving here soon.
Christina Boomer, ABC 15 News.
A developing story tonight after a woman's burned body is discovered on the Arizona side of Lake Mead. How she wound up dead is still a mystery. We're told the Clark County coroner knows the woman's identity, but isn't releasing a name until relatives are notified. We do know, however, the woman is not Deborah Flores Narvaez, as some had speculated earlier. She's the Las Vegas burlesque dancer reported missing after failing to show up at one of her performances last week. Deborah's sister says it's tough not having any answers, but she's holding out hope.
I won't stop until I find her. It will never end until I find her.
Deborah's car turned up a few days after she was last seen with her ex-boyfriend. Investigators searched his home and came up empty-handed. A shooting in Phoenix turning into a murder investigation tonight. We first told you about this last night at 10. Two men found shot in a garage near 51st Avenue in Dobbins. One of them, 20-year-old Daniel Garcia Valencia, has now died. The second victim is at the hospital in critical condition. Police don't yet know why the two men were targeted. We'll talk about a close call at a bank in Phoenix. This morning, a woman drove right through the doors of this Wells Fargo at 7th Street in Glendale. She says she doesn't know how her truck jumped the curb and crashed. Although nobody was hurt, it's still pretty amazing considering the truck ended up in the lobby.
Pulling into the handicap parking space, came around the corner, started to go into the space and went to hit the brake, and it just lurched forward and went right through the glass.
Phoenix fire officials tell us people were in the lobby serving refreshments just moments before this crash happened. You know, it seems there is a Christmas Grinch out there, and yeah, he's at the gas pump. Prices are at a 2-year high now, topping $3 a gallon in most places. And this at a time when prices are usually down.
I didn't want to drive the truck all the time, so I got another car. It's probably going to hit the pockets. Yeah, most definitely.
The Valley's average is at about $2.90 a gallon. The cheapest prices we're finding right now in Phoenix is $2.79. Remember, you can always find the price map, the cheapest prices for the price map on our website, abc15.com. Just click on the traffic tab. A live picture right now. Most Valley stores and malls are quiet. This for the first time in weeks. The majority just shut down after dinner time and will stay closed through Christmas Day. But stores like this Walgreens are open 24 hours, and plenty of people are shopping down to the wire. ABC 15's Rita Bay-Shabazi shows us who was literally checking out at the very last minute.
I get up, who's next?
The deadline is approaching.
Well, nothing like wait to the last minute, huh? Well, it was a Christmas wish come true for a Valley family, and our cameras were there the whole time to capture the special moment. Hundreds showed up at Sky Harbor Airport to welcome home Corey Remsburg. His dad was first in line to give him a big hug. You see, Corey suffered severe brain trauma in an explosion in Afghanistan about a year and a half ago. Well, after 4 months and in a coma in rehab, he is now finally able to spend the holidays at home.
He's got a great attitude and he just keeps working hard. It's very inspiring.
The Patriot Guard riders also showed up to give Corey and his family a military escort from Sky Harbor to their house in Gilbert. Well, just hours to go until Snow Bowl opens up for the first time this season. There's finally enough snow for all of you skiers, meaning the lifts will start opening tomorrow morning at 9. The area has received about 54 inches of snow in the past couple of weeks, and the Snowcats have been hard at work packing it all down. Sunrise Park Resort is also back open for business this weekend, but not until Sunday. Officials may keep part of the park closed, though, depending on the conditions. Well, with all this snowing and snowboarding and skiing going on, we'd love for you to share your pictures with us of all that winter fun you're going to be having. From shots of you guys catching some air off a jump to snow in your face from a bad wipeout. Yeah, we want to see them all, so send them as soon as you can. You can email them to our website, Facebook, or even show them at Twitter.
I really do feel like we've been rescued.
Angels Watching Over Families Foreclosures. The program helping out a lot of people tonight.
Beautiful and dry today. Our current temperature, 33 over in the south rim of the Grand Canyon, 37 in Payson, 55 Casa Grande. Tracking a storm that will bring rain to the valley. All of your full forecast in just a few minutes.
A Phoenix Mercury star on pins and needles tonight. Her last chance of proving she's not taking banned drugs. And we're tracking Santa Claus live in the sky. How long before he's headed down our chimneys? It's all new on ABC 15 in just moments. An update now on breaking news we brought you last night. We now know Phoenix Mercury star Diana Taurasi tested positive for modafinil. It's a banned stimulant used to keep people awake. Taurasi has sent in a second sample to be tested. Now, if that one comes back positive, it could put her 2012 Olympic status with the U.S. national basketball team in jeopardy. That infamous Spider-Man musical on Broadway getting the green light again. There were no problems at last night's show, and a New York safety inspector says the new security measures in place are enough to continue performances through the weekend. 2 shows were canceled this week after an actor plunged 30 feet into a stage pit. The Department of Labor is still investigating that accident to find out just what went wrong. It's a new blow to Tiger Woods' career tonight. Procter & Gamble just announcing it's not renewing the golfer's endorsement deal on its Gillette shaving products. The company stopped showcasing Tiger after his sex scandal surfaced a year ago. So did Accenture, Gatorade, and AT&T. A HomeSmart consumer alert. Tonight, there are angels helping Valley homeowners steer clear of foreclosures. ABC 15's Jennifer Parks shows us who these angels are and the gifts they're giving to thousands of families.
I really do feel like we've been rescued.
This Christmas, Kim Bradfield is
together.
credited.
That's what our Christmas is going to be about.
In Phoenix, Jennifer Parks, ABC 15 News.
New tonight, a much better idea of holiday shopping and how much you're doing online. Researchers from ComScore show more than $28 billion have been spent so far this season just with the click of a mouse. Well, that's up from 12% from 2009. Analysts say part of the reason many of us are spending more hours at the office this year. Chances are you'll be making a couple of returns in the next few weeks, and tonight the Better Business Bureau has some advice for you. Study up on stores' return policies. Important tip of advice here. Some sales are final and most require receipts. Plus, there are time limits you might have to beat. Health regulations prohibit returns on items like hats, bathing suits, and intimate apparel. So be sure to hang on to the original packaging also and tags and read over any warranty paperwork. Right now we have another live look at jolly old St. Nick's progress as he hurries along to all of our houses. We're tracking Santa and his reindeer on NORAD tonight, and I believe he's just passing over Lincoln, Nebraska. He's headed right over there, so he's not too far away, kids. You might want to hurry up and get to bed pretty soon here. He's almost to Arizona. And did you know it takes 1,200 volunteers to follow his flight path each Christmas Eve? And they also answered 75,000 phone calls and 3,000 emails. All of that just last year alone. No telling what he's done this year. It is definitely a busy night for the guys at NORAD and Santa and the elves especially, I'd say, Rich.
Yes, beautiful day out there. You know, it's hard to believe it's Christmas Eve already. Gorgeous weather like that out for us. Across the nation, they're getting a ton of snow. Not for us. High country, though, had some really good snow outside. Beautiful out there. Look at this. We had Santa water skiing. He's doing so many things, you know. Just has a lot of extra time on his hands. Thought I'd pick up a little water skiing throughout the day today. But 71 degrees, a little bit cooler. There is a storm moving through, bringing a chance of rain. We have to wait till Thursday, and then cooler weather on Friday at 59.
New video tonight, Pope Benedict's midnight mass at the Vatican. He walked down the aisle of St. Peter's Basilica with no problems this year, stopping to bless babies along the way. You see, the past 2 years, a woman has lunged at the Pope and even knocked him over on the second time around. Security is extra tight at the Vatican this year also because of package bombings at 2 embassies in Rome. In less than an hour ago, to go until a Christmas Eve Mass here in the Valley. Bishop Thomas J. Olmsted will lead the service at the Simon and Jude Cathedral in Phoenix. And if you can't make it to the church, you can always watch the Mass live online at CatholicTVMass.com. In Mesa tonight, candlelight and a string quartet really getting people into the Christmas spirit. The Living Word Bible Church held 3 of these services today, all in an effort to give everybody a chance to celebrate during the hustle and bustle of the holidays. Well, many of you have been working to make a difference in the Valley as we count down to Christmas morning. 300 backpacks were given away to some of the Valley's homeless tonight at the Chris Becker Memorial Dining Room in Phoenix. Kids from the Camelback Church teamed up with St. Vincent de Paul to make sure they weren't forgotten on Christmas.
You know, backpacks are something they can use all year long, and it's a tool that they can use. And so we just prayed about it and had it in our hearts to try to put together a program where we get some backpacks. And we were very, very fortunate to work with a lot of people here in the community.
Gloves were also a part of tonight's giveaways. The free meals continue on Christmas Day, too. Any on-duty police officer or firefighter can grab breakfast at the Fraternal Order of Police Lodge between 7 and 10 tomorrow morning, and also bring your loved ones along there. It's all free. The lodge is located at 19th Avenue and Sweetwater in Phoenix. The Cardinals gearing up for a Christmas Day showdown, and their coach says jobs may be on the line here. All the details ahead in sports.
ABC.
Well, Santa Claus, Rich, been a very busy bee tonight. We've been tracking his progress all along as he's making his way across the globe. Pretty long trek, but here's the latest update for all you boys and girls out there. We're getting word now he is in Jackson, Mississippi. This from the NORAD tracking system, and it's just a matter of time before he's in the Valley. So kids, I want to get tucked into bed here pretty soon, and of course, don't forget the snacks. Milk and cookies, right? You know, once he gets here, Rich, pretty fair weather, would you say?
Oh, it's going to be gorgeous weather. We might have to change that. Bees are as busy as Santa. How about that? Should we reverse that role?
There we go.